everyone to the first annual IICRC award show.
Yep.
I say it's the first annual, but we actually have it every year. It's just first virtual.
First virtual one, yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So I am the host for the evening, Kevin Pearson, IICRC board chairman, and my co-host here, David Hodge, is also the first vice president of the board and the education committee chair. So David, welcome. I think we have a big evening planned.
Have a fantastic evening. It is a very big honor for Kevin to have the stage with me here. But we are live at the Ed York Hall at the IICRC's Global Resource Center here in beautiful Las Vegas, where the sky is blue and the temperature here is about supernova. It is quite hot right now.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to having a great night tonight. Like Kevin said, this is our first time that we've done a live virtual show for this. Normally, we have instructors that show up here about once a year. They come from all across the globe to attend an annual instructors meeting, in which during the day we have breakout sessions, classes, learning scenarios, and things. We had this morning, which was a great show. And then in the evening time, we have a nice dinner where you're going to have 2, 3, maybe 4 people that hand out awards, while everybody else dresses in their best and they sit around and watch us do this. Tonight, we have about 2, 3, maybe 4 people handing out awards while the rest of you sit around and watch us do this. However, some of you might be in a t-shirt and a Speedos eating Fruit Loops. Sorry, James Toll, I had to throw that in there. I think I gave Kevin kind of a bad image, but we're gonna have fun with this tonight. So hope everybody enjoys the show.
Yeah, and we do actually have a third co-host tonight. Our new president and CEO will be joining us this year,
Yes,
Mike Duke. Unfortunately, he's still stuck in the dressing room right now doing his hair. So he'll be along in just a little bit. Yeah. But, you know, this is not the first time you and I have done this. We did this last year.
Yes, we did last year. As a matter of fact, we had a cowboy theme type thing, and Kevin made me wear a cowboy hat. And if you can tell by the size of his noggin, it didn't fit very well on me. So it is a great time. We have a lot of fun with these things. So you try to give a good time for all of our volunteers that take part in this. They're the reason why we're here. So try to give them a good show. So
we must not have done too bad of a job though, David. They did invite us back.
Either that or just everybody else turned them down and we were the last option. That's been known to happen.
That could be true. So we actually have a bunch of awards that we're going to give out tonight.
Yes, we do.
We have our top instructor awards that we give out, which, you know, the Globetrotter Award and
Full House Award,
Top Gun. Those awards, and we'll be talking about those as we go through the evening. But then we also have a couple of other firsts.
Yes, we do.
Just as this year has been a lot of firsts for all of us, tonight we're going to continue that, and we have more firsts. So we actually have the People's Choice Award.
Yes, we do.
That's the first time ever where we've had registrants be able to vote for their favorite IICRC approved instructor. And we also have the first ever induction ceremony for the class of 2020 for the IICRC Hall of Fame. Yes. That will be at the end of the evening, but it's going to be amazing. So David, you have anything else to add before we get started to the evening? Yeah,
for those, I know we have a lot of people that are currently watching that may not know who the IICRC is. Just a little bit of background about what we do. The IICRC is a nonprofit standard-setting organization that's global. And we develop anti-standards for people that work in the inspection, cleaning, and restoration industry, as well as we develop course programs and exams for workers in this field. And we have a long history of a few decades. And speaking of the Hall of Fame Awards, one of the reasons that we wanted to put this together is there's been many volunteers that have spent decades working countless hours, tireless hours to build this industry and make things better for the registrants. And we wanted to put this together as a way to say thank you. And the winner tonight will be the first inductee into this Hall of Fame. And the award they will get, you will also be able to see that we will have it here at the Ed York Hall. That is where the Hall of Fame will actually be housed here at the Global Resource Center. So a lot of good things coming up, and we hope everybody's going to enjoy the show. Now, after this commercial break, we are going to be discussing our technical advisory committee categories and the volunteers that actually work in those fields. So everybody stay tuned. After this commercial break, we will go over that.
To all the heroes working on the front lines to keep us safe, thank you.
To all of the restorers,
carpet cleaners,
remediators,
industry professionals,
healthcare workers,
nurses, doctors,
and first responders.
Thank you.
thank you. Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
a big thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you to the IICRC staff, board of directors, and the shareholders.
We appreciate you.
Always together,
Never apart.
Maybe in distance,
but never in heart.
We will get through this together, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Welcome back, everybody. It is my pleasure to introduce the IICRC Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Michael Daktuk. We have brought Michael in about March of this year, and so far Mike has been a fantastic leader within this organization. We are looking very much forward to having him here and seeing everything that he can do. So Michael, tell us a little bit about yourself, or tell them about yourself, and then what we got coming up.
Well, let me just start by apologizing to my two co-hosts, you, David, and Kevin, for being late. I couldn't decide if I was going to slick it back or part it.
Yeah,
These are the problems I have with my hairstyle.
I was kind of wondering if they were going to have enough Aquanet for that.
Hey, everyone, Mike Daktuk here. Thanks for the kind
Yes,
introduction, David. I am the new president and CEO of IICRC. What a privilege it is to be here with all of you. And I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I served in the Marine Corps and I worked in technical and trade education before coming to IICRC. But this night is about the leaders of IICRC, all of the countless volunteers that have been involved. And that's why, David, I'm particularly excited to introduce this new category on technical advisory committees, the TAC category. And what I want everybody to know out there is that we have so many volunteers at IICRC that spend countless hours on our certifications and bringing them where they are today. And one of those categories is the TAC category. Let's take a quick look at this video on TAC categories.
Tonight, we like to start with the Technical Advisory Committees, or TACs for short. The TACs are the ones that produce the exams and the courses that the IICRC puts on. We'd like to start recognizing the chairs of each one of the committees.
The IICRC thanks all who provide subject matter expertise during the development and revision of IICRC certification programs in compliance with IICRC ANSI approved standards. These TAC chairs work diligently to build course materials and exams administered by IICRC approved instructors. Thank you for paving the way.
So Max, thanks for joining us tonight. Tell us a little bit about what you do here at the IICRC.
Well, I'm the Certifications Processing Assistant Manager. I help our technicians with their renewals and their exams or anything else they need.
That's great. We're glad you're here. I'm glad you joined us.
Thank you. And thank you to our TAC committee chairs, and we appreciate your service.
We applaud the commitment of the TAC chairs who have volunteered in their committees for 5 years or more. Your leadership has helped expand the Institute's educational influence and certification credibility.
Every few years, the committee chairs rotate and go to a different committee. So we'd like to thank them for their years of service with their particular committees.
These volunteer TAC chairs have paved the way to esteemed education. They will keep working to ensure IICRC certification courses are founded in science and according to IICRC ANSI approved standards. You are our MVPs. To see a full list of TAC recipients, please visit iicrc.org/AIM2020.
So welcome back. And as you'll notice, before we get into our next category for the board of directors, notice that there's a theme here. We're social distancing tonight, right, David?
Yeah, we're at least 6 feet apart, or 1,828 millimeters for all of my friends in the metro countries. Thank you, Scott McFadden and Jason Twigg.
Yeah, that one's for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So tonight, we also like to thank our board of directors whose terms are ending this year.
Yeah.
Every year, there's 5 board of directors that are up for re-election. And so they either are terming out or they're up for re-election.
Yes.
So we'd just like to thank each one of them for their service.
Yes. So we have a video for you to watch that actually describes the board of directors and the 5 members that are up for re-election or that might be terming out. So please enjoy the video.
The IICRC would like to thank our board members who served from 2018 to 2020. Thank you, Dan Messenberg, Steve Moran, Paul Pleshek, James Toll, and Carrie Vermeulen. These board members shape future policies of the organization and upheld the standards that help shape the industry. Your work to advance the mission of the IICRC is immense, and your service never forgotten. We appreciate you and what you do for the IICRC.
So thank you to each one of our board members. We really appreciate all that you do for us.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, they're board directors that work, spend a lot of time trying to help make the decisions for the IICRC in this industry, and their work sometimes goes unnoticed by the group as a whole. We are very thankful for the members that continue to serve on the board, for the future ones that may be coming in as well.
Yep. So next, want to talk a little bit about standards, and to do that, we have our standards director, Millie Washington. So take it away, Millie.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Hi, I'm Millie Washington, IICRC Standards Director. I know you're having a great time watching the first ever televised AIM Awards show. I just wanted to pop in to talk to you a little bit about standards. With 20 standards and 2 field guides from IICRC, certified firms and technicians can rely on unmatched technical excellence that saves you time and money. I'd like to personally offer you 10% off if you sign up for a Standards Premium subscription. What you'll get is 12 months of unlimited access to all current, historical, or withdrawn standards, new and updated technical papers, MOU partner organizations, reference documents and standards, and multimedia publications and instructional videos. Isn't that fantastic? Visit webstore.iicrc.org and go to subscriptions, or just scan the QR code now showing and be taken directly to the website. Use referral code AIM Awards, AIMAWARDS, to get 10% off if you purchase by October 31st. Thank you so much for your time. Now, back to the show.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I'd like to talk to you about instructors, and particularly instructor pins. Every IICRC approved instructor receives a lapel pin, and every 5 years they get a unique distinguished stone that's placed on their lapel pin. And that's in 5-year increments, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, all the way up to 30 years. Take a look at this short clip on instructor lapel pins.
Deanna, you work a lot with the instructors, and it's kind of, it takes a lot to become an instructor. they have to be a master.
Yes.
They have to go through different public speaking courses and this kind of thing.
Yes.
So how long and kind of what's the process to become an instructor?
Generally, it can take anywhere from 3 to 5 years for them to become an instructor. And again, that is if they meet all of the requirements, such as the master status, the public speaking, which is the train the trainer program.
Okay, great. So we have, every year, we have an awards for the new instructors coming on.
Yes.
And instructors that have taught 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 years. And so they all have kind of gone through this process at one time or the other,
Yes,
right?
they have, yes.
Yeah. So this year, we'd like to recognize our instructors who have achieved the different levels.
Congratulations to our new instructors.
The journey of our registrants begins with you, our IICRC approved instructors.
5-year instructors.
You are an inspiration to those becoming certified for the first time, or those climbing the ladder to the Triple Master designation.
10-year instructors.
Your commitment to educating those in the cleaning, restoration, and inspection industries is unwavering.
15-year instructors.
You selflessly share your knowledge and have become a mentor to our certified technicians.
20-year instructors.
And have impacted the lives of the registrants and consumers.
25-year instructors.
Our registrants stand on your shoulders.
30-year instructors.
Thank you for your service.
Well, it's great. I'm glad that we get to honor all these instructors for the work that they've done in our industry over all these years, and we applaud each one of them.
Yes, definitely. Thank you all for all that you do for the IICRC and organization.
To see a full list of recipients, please visit iicrc.org/AIM2020.
All right, we're back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and Rachel Adams. We'd like to thank all of these awesome instructors for the time that they dedicate into this. Fantastic group of people that we have working with us, a lot of great colleagues. Now it's time to talk about 3 individual awards for instructors. We have what's called our Full House, our Top Gun, and our Globetrotter Award. So I'm gonna turn over to my friend Kevin and let him talk to you all about the first award.
Yeah, so the first award we have this evening is the Full House Award. We actually have 3 finalists, David. We got Joe Dobbins, Mark Cornelius, and Barry Costa.
3 giants in this industry.
Yeah. And they all teach a lot of classes.
A fantastic amount, a lot of registrants that actually run through their courses.
But the Full House Award is about the instructor that teaches the most students.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see who fills up the classes the most and teaches the most students every year. So let's watch a short video about the Full House Award.
The prestigious Full House Award congratulates the approved instructor with the most attended courses this year. This in-demand, selfless instructor fills seat after seat, teaching to the masses and training future IICRC certified technicians. Thank you for your dedication.
All right, and we have a winner. All 3 of these finalists, well deserving of this award. And the winner of the Full House Award goes to Mr. Joe Dobbins. Congratulations, Joe, well deserved. We have a short video here where Joe has actually accepted the award for this, so please watch this.
Thank you to everyone who's attended my classes, as you have a choice of where to attend, and I'm grateful you allow me the honor of working with you in your educational classes. It is such a privilege to teach such a large quantity of students and classes. I consider it a huge honor as I now start my 4th decade of training within the cleaning and restoration industry. It's a true blessing, as I always wanted to be a teacher since 7th grade and am now still fulfilling my dream. This is a big difference from my original dream, however, the passion of music education as a high school band director. Being able to work in training divisions and other work experiences was also great. Finally, moving into our industry in 1982, the first 10 years in business I wanted to teach, and began working towards that in 1990. Now, after 30 years as a trainer, it remains a daily privilege. Another important point, thank you for all the support you provide to the great sponsors of the classes where I teach. I'm proud of this award and thankful for the recognition. My goal is to help students better their education and further to better their businesses.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm joined by Kevin, the chairman of the board, and our next award category is the Top Gun Award. And this one is distinguished by the instructor that turned in the most certified firm applications. As many of you likely know, we have over 6,000 certified firms at IICRC. Kevin?
Yeah, and because of that, we have a lot of instructors that turn in these applications all the time, but we have several that turn in way more than others. So the finalists this year were Barry Costa, Bruce DeLoach, and David Hodge. And all of them have turned in quite a few certified firm applications this year. But let's watch a short video about the award, and then we'll come back and tell you who won it.
The impressive Top Gun Award identifies the approved instructor who encourages businesses to become IICRC certified firms. IICRC certified firms have at least one IICRC certified technician on staff and are privy to unparalleled benefits. Among those, a listing on the global locator at iicrc.org. Thank you for recognizing these outstanding companies.
So I think we have a winner, Mike. Let's see who it is.
Let's see it.
Yeah, so the award for Top Gun goes to Barry Costa. All right, congratulations, Barry. Let's watch Barry's acceptance speech that he recorded earlier.
You know, I knew my next upgrade would be pilot, but I didn't think Top Gun. Hey everyone, I want to thank the Certified Firm Committee and the Board of Directors for putting together such a great, valuable program for companies out there in cleaning, restoration, inspection, remediation, and the like. And you've also made it very, very easy, the package, to sell or promote the product itself. Thank you all again very much. Looking forward to seeing my colleagues out on the road and or waving to you in my computer. So everyone take good care. Love to all of you. You younger instructors, you're our future. You take care of our baby.
Welcome back, everyone. And I tell you what, Kevin, I had a chance to look at several of these videos as they were coming in, and they are incredibly creative.
I know. I don't think I would have thought to do stuff that they've done, but we still have some more awards too. So we'll see if the theme kind of keeps going on the creativity.
I have a sneaky suspicion, Kevin, that this next one might be incredibly creative.
I think you're right.
Our final instructor award is the Globetrotter Award. Let's take a look at the video. Oh, before we do, let me kick it back to you, Kevin. Got ahead of myself there.
That's okay. That's okay. So the finalists for the Globetrotter Award are Kevin Fisher, David Hodge, and Carrie Vermeulen. So all three instructors, are very well known, teach a lot of classes. So we're going to see who is the finalist or for the award. Let's see who wins it. And you got any bets going on who you think's going to win this one?
I've learned very quickly, having been born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada, not to spend too much of my money at the casino placing wagers. So no, I didn't put any bets on this one, but I am particularly excited to see who the winner is. Of course, all very worthy nominees for the Globetrotter Award. Let's take a look at the video now.
Let's do that.
The esteemed Globetrotter Award honors the approved instructor who travels most to teach students all around the globe. No stranger to airports, hotels, schools, or makeshift classrooms. Wherever duty calls, this awardee answers. Thank you for your diligence.
All right, welcome back. I have the winner right here. So without further ado, let's see who won the award for the Globetrotter. It is none other than my co-host, David Hodge. Congratulations, David. Now, let's watch David's acceptance speech. I have a feeling it could be real interesting.
This one is for you, students. This is for all the little people I had to dunk on to get this. Like Barry Costa. Even though you weren't even in the running. but Kevin was, so you can share it with him. That one's for you, Carrie.
I don't even know what to say. I don't think I have words for that video, but it was very creative.
It was a lot of fun. I will have to say this. Kevin Fisher, Carrie Vermeulen, I love you both. You two are fantastic instructors. I was very, very much honored to be in the same category as you two. Barry, me and you are good friends. I had to throw a little dig in there on you. You know I love you as well. Very honored to accept this category. Very blessed to work with a lot of good schools and you know, businesses, workers coming to our classes would give me the ability to actually do this. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you didn't know, I used to play basketball, North Carolina back in the late 80s with Michael Jordan. So I kind of got a stoic career with that as well. So
for real, how long did it take you to train just to be able to walk up and down the court for a couple of takes on that video?
People don't realize this. I had to ice my ankles for about 12 hours. We shot that video all in about 30 minutes. I am not in the best of shape. I don't run unless I'm being chased. And when forced to do something like this, it doesn't work well with me because I'm not in the best of condition. But I hope you enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun doing it. So
the spin move was
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody know? I could float in the air.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on this award.
Thank you, my friend.
You know, it's a big honor.
Yep.
So I just want to personally say congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you to all the students and registrants out there as well.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
And congratulations to all of our previous winners as well this evening. So stay tuned. We're going to have a live stream commercial and we'll be right back.
The IICRC's globally recognized certifications are now offered via livestream. Owners can focus on building their business by getting their employees IICRC certified. Technicians have more options to continue their education without significantly disrupting their work schedule. Moving your career forward is possible without obstacles like travel or no class availability when you need it most. Affordable, no travel required. Convenient, take the class from home or at work. Same value. Receive in-depth quality training. Live streaming is available for the following IICRC certification courses. What do you need to start? Computer or laptop with camera and microphone. Strong internet connection. Photo ID. This is required to take the exam via Proctor Free. Your online education is here. Visit iicrc.org and locate a course today.
Welcome back, everyone. And I'm excited to announce a brand new award category voted on by you, the registrants, the People's Choice Award. And this is for an individual that has made an incredible impact on the students that go through our certification courses. Let's take a look at this short video on the People's Choice Award.
New to the IICRC in 2020, the People's Choice Award allows registrants to vote for their favorite IICRC approved instructor. The impact of an instructor sets the tone for one's career. The instructors nominated offered knowledge grounded in science, enthusiasm, and motivation, while setting the bar high for thriving in the cleaning, restoration, and inspection industries. We thank our registrants for their participation, and we thank our IICRC-approved instructors for their continued dedication to our registrants and the industries they serve.
This evening goes to
Yeah, I'm
on over here.
coming, man.
This has been a very difficult secret
Holy cow.
to keep. So all of us have kind of known about this, but we've had to keep it a secret. So there may have been a couple of small little white lies that we had to tell you along the way.
A lot of little
off.
white lies.
Yeah. But hey, the people voted.
Oh my gosh.
So congratulations.
Man, thank you very much. I was not expecting this. All the award recipients had to pre-record their acceptances. And it wasn't me. I was excited to see who actually was going to get it. So, man, I'm excited. I don't know what else to say. Thank you to all the registrants out there. I appreciate it very, very much. This, I can't tell you what this actually means to me. It's a tremendous honor. I'm very, very appreciative of this. So thank you to everyone out there.
All right. So we'll be right back after this commercial. Stay tuned for the Hall of Fame award. All right, so welcome back. The much anticipated IICRC Hall of Fame is finally here.
Yes.
We've been talking about this for a long time.
A long time. Yep.
It's actually quite a difficult award to be able to receive. It's brand new. This is the first year we've had it. But why don't you tell us a little bit about what all we had to go through to get to this point and how in the class of 2020, what they had to go through to be inducted.
Right. Yeah, when we brought this about, one thing everybody needs to remember is all of this had to go through board policy approval. The entire board was involved in working with the development of this, and it's probably what took us, I think, about 9 months to get the criteria down for this type of award. We know that there has been a lot of people in this industry that have been very instrumental in the growth of the IICRC, and not only the growth, but any of the hardships and the struggles that this organization has went through. There's been many people that were instrumental in volunteering time, mind you, to actually bring us back from certain issues. And they were instrumental in actually developing a lot of the processes and things that we actually have in place today. Now, a lot of the criteria revolved around things such as having 25 years, at least in this industry as a registrant, significant contributions to the IICRC as a whole. And then it had to go through a voting process. So how many nominees did we end up with at the start of this?
44 people that actually got nominated.
Correct.
And then they had to go through the voting process, which the voting body for the Hall of Fame is the board of directors and the shareholders.
Yep.
And so they all voted and they had to receive 70% of the vote to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So we tried to make it difficult. We only wanted the best of the best.
And very special.
Yeah. We wanted it to be a special award. And so I think we achieved that, David, because we only had one person that received 70% of the vote.
Yes. Now, granted, all of the nominees that were listed, many people on there are well deserving of this. This is not taking away from anybody, and we'll have it year after year after year. So there's more chances for people to actually be inducted. But this needed to be extremely prestigious, extremely special. And it just so happened that this year there was only one that actually made the cut with that. Okay.
Yeah. And, you know, this year's recipient is kind of special to me because he was my first instructor back in 1992 or 1993, something
That's how
like
old
that.
he is.
Yeah.
Old. He can actually say back before the war and mean it.
Well, and you know, whenever you talk about, or I think about back then taking that class, it was a carpet cleaning class.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, would I have ever thought I'd be standing here today doing this? No.
Barry Costa told me something a long time ago. And he said, for us young instructors, we stand on the shoulders of giants. Now I goof around quite a bit and joke around, but that statement is very true. There was a lot of people that came before us that we wouldn't be able. They put up with the difficult things. So a lot of us actually have it a lot easier than what people had it about 30 years ago. And, Barry Costa is a giant himself and one whose shoulders I stand on, but there's even more down the line with that as well.
Right. So, a little bit about our inductee this year.
Yes.
It's been around for an awful long time. I don't know how many students this person's actually taught, but it's probably thousands. Wouldn't you guess?
It could be up in the hundreds of thousands because he's really old himself too. He goes way back as well.
Yeah.
He knows all of them.
Yeah. So, and he's taught all different courses.
Yep.
He's been on standards committees. He served on other committees.
Yes.
So within the IICRC, he's been on the board of directors.
Yep.
Just
Very
a lot of
stoic
things.
career. Very
Yeah.
stoic career.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Congratulations from marketing.
A big hearty congratulations to all the winners tonight.
Keep up the good work.
Congratulations! Congratulations, award winners!
Way to go!
Thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you.
You're the best! We appreciate you!
We really value your contribution.
Thank you for your service. You're the real MVPs.
We love you!
So thank you to our GRC staff. I know y'all just watched a video about that, but they've helped us put on this great event tonight.
Yes, they
and
have.
we really appreciate all of them that have gone above and beyond, been here all day, putting on the annual instructor meeting. And it's been great having them behind the scenes, doing all they do and watching how it gets done.
GRC staff is one of a kind. We are very blessed to have such a great group of people that work here. And I know we're going to get to the award winner of the Hall of Fame, but we wanted to throw in this thank you to the members that actually put all this stuff together to try to make this very special for everybody. Whether it's live in person or whether it's live stream, somebody's got to do all of this work. And the staff here at the GRC are above and beyond anything that we could ask for. They do a fantastic job, and we thank them and love them very much for it.
Yeah. So that's good. Hey, where we're standing, we've been telling people it's the Ed York Hall.
Yes.
But it kind of doesn't really look like a Hall of Fame at the moment.
Right.
But in a couple of short months, by January of 2021, it will look totally different. I think there's a rendering of how it's going to look, and it's going to be a special place when students come in here and they can see the history of the IICRC,
Oh, yes.
see what all is happened since 1972. It's a long storied history.
Yes, it is. Many people take classes, but they oftentimes don't understand the history of the IICRC. And having the Ed York Hall here with the different things that are going to be in here will give people the ability to see just where we came from. Everything has roots, okay? And it'd be nice to have some place that we can share all of that with everyone. So if you're ever in Las Vegas and you want to stop by the Global Resource Center here, they only charge $100 admission fee, and they'll let you walk right through. I'm just kidding. There's no admission fee, okay?
Yeah. So, let's kind of get back to the Hall of Fame
Yes.
award. I think we've kind of drug this out a while.
Long enough. Yes, sir.
Let me ask you, have you ever taken a class from the inductee?
I have not taken a class from this inductee, but I have taken a class from the inductee's apprentice, who is also the guy that actually beats me up about grammar and punctuation. One of my best friends ever, Mr. Joe Dobbins. So I think that might have gave a little hint about where we're going with this.
Yeah,
So.
that probably did. But this year's inductee and the first ever inductee into the IICRC Hall of Fame is none other than Jeff Bishop.
Yes.
So congratulations, Jeff.
Mr. Jeff Bishop.
It's great. Let's take a closer look at the IICRC Hall of Fame inductee for 2020.
IICRC wants to recognize the pioneers and visionaries who moved the IICRC's mission forward. Congratulations and welcome to the IICRC Hall of Fame, Jeff Bishop. A pioneer and visionary, Jeff Bishop has 48 years of industry experience. Starting with the IICRC, when it was IICUC, Jeff worked with industry giants Kenway Mead and Tom Hill, who coined the statement, "We shall make it so." Jeff, you too made it so. As the first inductee into the IICRC Hall of Fame, Jeff Bishop's contributions to the Institute are immeasurable. He and his wife Cindy worked tirelessly to advance and expand IICRC's brand while traveling the globe to bring high-quality education to the masses. Thank you, Jeff Bishop, for your service. We love you, we celebrate you.
So welcome back. We're here with Jeff and Cindy Bishop. Congratulations. This is quite an honor. And so we wanted to give you a chance to kind of say a few words to thank all the people. I'm sure you have plenty of people to thank. So we'll let you say your thank yous.
I do indeed, Kevin. And I want to thank you and David for continuing the abuse that I've been subjected to for the last 48 years through this organization. My sister Nancy wrote me this morning and said, keep it short because Georgia and Alabama or Georgia and Auburn are playing at 7:30. So they're going to leave it regardless of whether I'm through or not. I do appreciate this. I really, there's so much that goes into the selection of something like this, and there's so many deserving people out there. Let me start by mentioning one who's very near and dear to my heart, and that is my wife, Cindy. She has the ability to understand both the cleaning and the disaster restoration business because she's been in it. She came to one of the first courses that I taught in 1988, so I've known her a good while. She's smart, she understands the industry, she has the uncanny ability to do standard editing and understand what it's all about. Her research capabilities are just outstanding. She has done exam edits on virtually, probably at least 20 or 22 of the examinations that IICRC has available today. She is a master at spreadsheets. Just a few years ago, when we were going through a few challenges for the IICRC getting it back on track, Charles Isley came in and said, do we have any idea how many exams we're missing or how many we need to grade? Cindy took 10 minutes to come up with a spreadsheet that had 10,000 names on it. So Charles was adequately impressed with that. One of her best traits is, of course, putting up with me. She is my RV and my Corvette navigator. I actually listen to her advice nowadays. Didn't used to, but nowadays I do. And She is my dance partner. We teach dancing every winter down in South Florida. Now, I've got a couple of other people that I wanted to mention before we got into this. Unfortunately, we came up with about 140 names, so it got real difficult. But I do want to acknowledge a few people who have made a tremendous impact on me and who have been literally the air beneath my wings all throughout my career with the IICRC. I got into this because it seemed like it was the right thing to do. And I wound up with a bunch of friends in the industry who had the same attitude. Our mantra in those days, dating back to the early 70s, was what's right for the registrants of the IICRC. That's what motivated us, just doing the right thing. Nobody got paid. Even our executive administrator didn't get any pay for doing what he did to keep things together. But let me just mention a couple of categories here. I think it would be ridiculous for me not to, because most of you know that I'm not that smart. I have to have others who are supporting me. On the staff, the original staff, it's Kenway Meade, Tom Hill, Keith Williams, who was the technical advisor back in those days, Lindsay Barlow, who was incredible, Mark Hansen, the lawyer who stuck with us through thick and thin over many, many years. There were also the staff members who are still here today that we had to renew a staff in 2016. Time flies when you're having fun. Anyway, even today we have, I'll just mention a few: Kim, Rachel, Holly, Josh, Deanna, Kayla, Shelley, Paige, even Charles Isley, the current legal advisor of this organization. We have a couple of past presidents too that I've served under, starting with Mike West back in the early 70s, going on to Bob Whitcamp, Eric Rothmeister, who dreamed of cleaning carpet in the space station one day by an IICRC certified firm. Mike Lynch, who served for 4 years, Dan Verzani, Dane Gregory, Lee Zimmerman, Ruth Travis, and Carrie Vermeulen. Back in those days, we were known as the Four Horsemen of the IICRC. Someone gave us an idea, and we just made it work somehow or another. And most of them were pretty good ideas. Also, we had Daryl Paulson, Paul Pierce, Pete Duncanson, and of course, our leader over here today, Kevin Pearson. So those are just a few people that I really felt like we ought to acknowledge. I also had a list of unsung heroes, and their names literally are on this list that Cindy and I put together over dinner one night. There literally are 140 people, and I can't read through all of those. But let me just mention a couple of the ones who stand out in my mind. There was Cy Gant with the DuPont Company, Bill Doan, who started the Stainmaster certification program for us. Doctors Michael Berry and Gene Cole contributed immeasurably. Werner Braun brought us into the CRI and made us a household name among the carpet manufacturers. There was Chuck DeWald and of course, Kurt Bolden, Jim Holland, Barry Costa, John Downey, Al Ludke, Larry and Trina Cooper did immeasurable things for us. Chris Davis was the president of the WFCA at the time, and Chris was an outstanding member of this board of directors. He's since passed on. I think I mentioned Joe and Janet Dobbins, Kerry Mitchell, Dennis Blake, who is the one who created this magnificent facility that we have today. He's worked tirelessly on that. And last but certainly not least, our good friend in Japan, Kenichi Ando. Konnichiwa and arigato, Kenichi-san. When we left here in 2016, after doing a lot of work to help bring the IICRC back to the status that it deserved in the industry, Cindy and I left a little poem that we composed. So let me see if I can remember that and recite it for you. It goes like this. When thinking of you, we must confess the one thing about you that we love the best. The one single thing that makes our hearts sing. That one single thing why, it's everything. Kevin?
Thank you, Jeff. It's been great. A great honor to be able to be the one that actually gives you this award. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate everything that you do for the Institute and have done over all these years. So
thank you.
All right, so we will be right back after this final commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We have lots more to talk about.
Stay ahead of the competition with IICRC Master Designations. As you accumulate IICRC certifications, you get closer to the highest educational designation in the industry. How close are you to becoming a Master Water Restorer, Master Fire and Smoke Restorer, or Master Textile Cleaner? Once you obtain your Master designation, you are listed in the IICRC Global Locator, where consumers can locate your expertise. As an IICRC Master, you also get closer to becoming an IICRC approved instructor and have a positive impact on thousands of professionals entering the industry. Your certifications matter. Go to iicrc.org/IICRC Master to see how close you are to Master status. The IICRC, where professionals find training and consumers find peace of mind.
All right, so I'd like to welcome you back and tell you thank you for joining us. And also, Mike, I'd like to know what you thought about the award show tonight.
I thoroughly enjoyed this award show. It was an incredible evening. Actually, still daylight outside, but for those of you on the East Coast, yeah, it certainly is probably night over there, but I loved it. This was great, and congratulations to all of the nominees and winners of this evening's award show. You all are most deserving of the recognition, and I certainly appreciate all the work the instructors have done this year, especially adjusting to the pandemic and us implementing our new live stream policy. Clearly, you see us doing this virtually for this year's award show. And David Hodge, our fellow co-host, has a few closing remarks as well.
Mr. Dactic, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. This is something new that we have done. We've had a tremendous amount of fun doing this. I hope everybody has enjoyed the show this evening. I want to thank all of our IICRC instructors, board members, shareholders, anybody involved, all of our registrants, and everybody for tuning in. And with that, I'm going to send it back over to my co-hosts, Mike and Kevin.
All right, thanks, David. It's been a great evening. I think we all agree. And we still have a few of the behind the scenes and bloopers that have gone on over the last couple of days of us trying to put all this together. So make sure to stay tuned for the bloopers. You won't want to miss that. And we will see you next year, hopefully in person. It's too bad there's not an award for the White Plate Award for the Facebook fight between James Toll and Rachel Adams, because we all know Rachel would have won hands down.
Are you filming now? Oh, okay. Okay, good. The blooper. The blooper.
Oh.
Sorry. I've never done anything like
That's
this
okay.
before. Sorry.
Max
I
wanted to dance too, so yeah.
I always dance.
She just called me old.
It happens to me. It happens to me, so that's okay.
Thank you, TAC chairs. Sorry, I'm improvising.
I'm done with you. So I have a few questions for you if you're up for it.
Sure, sure.
All right, so on an airplane, aisle or window seat?
Oh, definitely aisle.
Really?
Yeah, you want to know why?
Yeah.
Do you all want to know why?
Why?
So easy access to the bathroom. I don't wake anybody up.
Oh,
I go
okay.
constantly. You're going to cut that out.
Okay.